Hey, welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, we have two new products that I'm going to review that also are great for RVers, DIYers, and my boat enthusiasts. So, one of them over here we have is a 7-way trailer plug with junction box, and over here we have our tailgate bike pad for 2 bikes. Both of these products are from MICTUNING, and they have been sent to me to be reviewed and to let you know what they are about and how they work. I always want to give my unbiased opinion. I never accept offers. I get them all the time from companies that I don't think have a market for my viewers. So these are two of the things that they offered that I said, yes, I think these would be a great fit for my channel. So I'm going to review these for you and give you my unbiased opinion about them, what applications you can use them in, and who they are good for. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So first one we're going to talk about is going to be the 7-way trailer plug with junction box. Now this is a 7-pin trailer wiring harness with a detachable plug. It's got a heavy-duty waterproof 7-pin plug for your vehicle and an 8-foot cord. I have already removed this from the box, so let's go ahead and get this down here and take a look. So as I stated, this does come with an 8-foot cord. You can see here it has a heavy-duty junction box with a waterproof seal inside of here, which I will show you shortly, as well as your 7-pin adapter or plug, I should say, for your vehicle, for your tow vehicle, with a cover to keep it protected, and this also so when you store it on your trailer, it can be held on and snapped to it so it's not just laying in the mud. Another thing it comes with are these inserts for your junction box. So since we're talking about those, let's go ahead and take these off. Show you what they're all about. As you can see here, they come with different sizes. I apologize, not different sizes, but 4 different adapters for your junction box. You'll see here, here's a blank off plate, 2 more blank off plates, and another blank off plate. So you'll have 4 blank off plates that you can add 4 more wiring harnesses into your junction box. The one that comes from the factory already has it installed. It's already ready to go. And let's go ahead and take a look at the inside of this junction box. Now again, I've already pulled this out and got it prepped for you, so you're not wasting a lot of time with me undoing the box and undoing the junction box. So you have 2 screws on top, and then the top just comes right off. And then you have the inside of your junction box. So let's talk about the junction box. You have 2 mounting holes, one on either side. And the thing I like about those is they're heavy duty plastic with a nice thick material. So you can bolt these right to your trailer and not have to worry about them later on. Another thing that I like about this product is each one of these terminals is labeled. So you can see here we got white stamped into the plastic, black, yellow, red, green, brown, and blue. That way, if you ever remove your wiring, when you go to put it back on, you don't mistake where one of these goes or another. They also have it color-coded on top of the threads of each mounting terminal. And then, of course, your wires are color-coded as well. Now, the one thing I do want to preface this with is that when you go to wire this into a trailer that has already been wired, or you buy a wiring harness for your trailer to put to this junction box, you want to make sure that you know the wiring that you're buying separate from this for your trailer lighting and stuff like that matches up. Don't just hook colors together. So what they did is they provided a color, which I like a lot, a color diagram explaining what each one of their terminals and their wires relate to. So like your black is going to be your 12-volt auxiliary plug. Your brown will be your right turn and stop for your lights. Your blue is for your electric brakes on your trailer. Your yellow is for your reverse lights. Your white is for your ground. Your red is for your left turn and stop lights. And your green is for your running and tail lights. So they even point to each position of the actual 7-pin plug that you receive. So you know exactly what each one of these wires do and represent for this junction box. They also have other ways that trailers are wired. So you have your 7-way traditional SAE color. This is for like utility and equipment cargo trailers. This is the colors that usually run on those type of wiring harnesses. So they will give you a diagram of how your old one may look, as well as the 7-way RV standard, like fifth wheel travel trailers and campers, and how these ones are typically wired from the factory. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that whenever you add this into either your pre-existing trailer that already had wiring and you're just replacing it because maybe it's worn and used and getting old, that you make sure that your color diagram from that one matches up with the color diagram from this one. And they give you that in full detail in English, ready to go, so that you have no questions about what you're doing. So getting back to the junction box, let's talk about it some more. You've got straps here as well. So you can see these straps are loose. Let me take out this one. So this is one of those inserts. This is the blank off plate. You would just pull that out, insert your new pass through, and then this is an adjustable wire clamp. So you put your wire through there, and then you can clamp your wire down with these two screws here. So all you got to do is add one of those adapters, and if you don't use those, then you keep them blanked off and you don't need to use them. Now you can come in through this side, or either one of these two sides as well. So they give you many options. So no matter what, wherever your wire's coming in from, either the bottom, the top, or the sides, you have an option to bring your trailer wiring into your junction box. All right, let's move on to the lid. So as you can see in here, there is a seal to keep it completely waterproof. It is rated for water resistance, and you will notice an arrow. Now this arrow, the way it comes from the factory, is towards the line to your trailer plug. So you want to do it that way. These screws only go on one way. If you flip it this way, they will not line up. So that is another tip there for you. So once you get it all wired up and it's done, all you got to do is put these two screws back on, tighten them all the way down, and you're complete. So now you have your 7-way junction box and trailer plug. Let me show you how easy it is to plug it in. It's simple, and if your vehicle is already wired with a 7-way, you should have no issues, as if you are looking into this, I'm sure you do have one. So all you're going to do is reveal your access port. Okay. Take your trailer plug, plug that into your access port, and you are ready to go. Now this end down here, of course, would be attached to your trailer, and again, this has 8 feet of length, so you can mount this to your trailer up on the tongue. You could put it across the cross member, anywhere you want. They give you plenty of length, 8 feet of it, for you to be able to attach it to your trailer tongue on whatever kind of trailer you're using. So what are my thoughts and opinions about this? To be honest, I think it's a really good product for anybody looking to upgrade an older 7-way pin plug that may be, damaged or starting to fail. Or if you want to go even a step further, for any trailer that already has a 7-pin plug but doesn't have a junction box, so you would have to actually cut wiring or get inside your tube and frame to get to your wiring. I think this is a great option because this is externally mounted and you can adapt other wiring to your project. So let's say you want to add extra lights. It provides that auxiliary terminal inside your junction box for you to just come in with another wiring that you're using, depending on what it could be. Lighting, accessory 12 volts. I wouldn't say like a winch or anything like that. It's not that heavy duty of wiring, but it gives you that opportunity to be able to easily replace and add other things to your trailering. So I think it's great for anybody that wants to DIY something, get it done, not pay for somebody else, and then in the future, anytime they need to add new wiring to their trailer, it's a simple and easy process to do, because there's no cutting or crimping wires. All you have to do is unscrew this lid from the junction box and then attach your new wiring to your trailer straight in this junction box, and you're done. I think it keeps it very simple, very easy. The cable looks heavy duty. The plug feels really strong and pretty good heavy duty as well. The box has also got some thick mounts, which I like, meaning you can be able to bolt this to your trailer instead of just some little screw hole mounts. It does have the weather seal on it. The only thing I noticed that makes it not completely waterproof is I don't believe these tabs or these screws are going to be able to be submerged completely in water for a long period of time, because there are no rubber seals around those. But I do believe that they will prevent water from coming in from like rain or anything like that. But as far as submersion into water, I don't think it's waterproof. I think this is more water resistant. So I love that they give you this cover for the plug itself to keep it protected, as well as include the cable snap so that you can quickly store it and keep it held right there. Or whenever you do have it on the plug itself, you can coil your plug and then snap it right to your cable to keep it out of the mud and dirt. I really like those features a lot. So I believe that's good on this one. I do recommend it if you're looking to upgrade a trailer and add a 7-way plug system to your trailer, or if you have an older 7-way plug that you need to upgrade. I think this is a great option, especially for bang for the buck. Now let's move on to the second product. So again, this one is going to be the tailgate bike pad for 2 bikes for your truck tailgate. All right, pretty self-explanatory, but what I'll do is I'll give you a review and a demonstration of this product. What I do like is that it does have reflective straps down the side that'll be on the outside of your tailgate, so that way people do see your reflective straps. It gives you more visibility and you don't have to worry about things like that. It also comes with a pouch and a zipper on the inside for like a little toolkit for your bikes as well, and this would be on the inside of your tailgate. So I also like that feature as well. It is double stitched down the edges here, and then you also have nice straps that are box stitched with the cross stitching on both straps, as well as on the other side of the straps, again a box stitch with the cross stitching for added strength, durability. You also have, here are your bike straps, so that will hold your bike frames onto the mat itself, keeping them sturdy and against it while towing. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's got nice thick padding. I'd say probably a good 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch thick foam padding inside. It has a nice soft cotton-ish feel fabric to go against the paint side, and then it has a nice waterproof feeling textured exterior surface that'll be on the visible side. And again, it does have that tool pouch as well. Again, this is for 2 bicycles. So let's go ahead and get this on my tailgate and see how it looks. All right. Second one up and through, loosely fitted. All right, and then of course you want to get this wherever you are going to be placing your bikes at, whether it's off to one side or the other or right in the middle, however it works for yours. Once you get those there, kind of get your Your padding strap ready to go. Make sure that you have these on the back side to hold the frame of your bike. So that looks good there. And then you're just gonna pull those straps tight. And then put your tailgate up. And now you have your bike pad ready to go. So now, again, this is for 2 bicycles. You'll be able to put 2 bikes on here, and then you strap them in on the back side over there for your frames, and then again, you have that storage pocket. So, for any of my avid campers, outdoors, people that don't have the ability to have a bike rack on the back if they're towing a camper or something, or somebody that doesn't have the availability to put a bike rack on their camper or in a different trailer, this adds more space for those bicycles, which we all know are a pain to lug around because they take up so much cargo space inside the bed of your truck, or so much cargo space on the back of your trailer. So another good product. I do like it. It does have single stitching here. It does have single stitching on the edges here, but I do like the box stitching here with the cross stitching as well, so you know you've got that strength there. I do like the materials it's made out of, and I think it's a good product. So if it's something you're looking for, they have this 2 bicycle one as well as a large one that covers the entire tailgate, and that I believe is a 5 bicycle or 4 bicycle one. Good product, looks good, looks nice. It was easily installed, and again, it has the attachments for your bicycles to be attached to the pad to keep them steady. It does have a nice, strong feeling nylon straps on both sides, and it does come with the cargo pocket, which looks, again, weather resistant. And also it has a zipper so that it's not just Velcroed, it has a double safety for your contents not to fly out while traveling. So yeah, both of these again are by MICTUNING, and I think they are good products. I would recommend them to anybody in the market looking for these style products. If you want to purchase these, I will leave a link in the description below, but I do believe both of these are good products and have a place for you as my viewers. Well, this is the DIY Dude. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope it gave you some clarity on these 2 products, and maybe some insight if you were looking to purchase them. And I will catch you on the next one.